Well, hello, and welcome to Existential Detections. My name is Tim, and I don't really know what all this is gonna do, but we're gonna investigate existence. So complicated, so infinitely complex, but we're gonna break it down. Probably following the Emerson style. Yeah, we're just gonna lay some shit out and go from it. Uh, you know, if you want to follow spirituality and everything, you don't have to be perfect. Also, what the Christians say, you don't have to be perfect. You're a sinner. But it doesn't have to be as weighing down as they make it out to be. They have some. There's a difference between religion and spirituality, but we're just gonna cover all of it. Might read some essays. Might, I don't know, do some other crazy shit. I'm a veteran, so yeah, I'm probably gonna cuss a little bit. I'll put that out there. And I don't know. I just wanted to say hello. I've been meaning to do this for a while, but I haven't figured out how or what exactly I want to do. Which is probably where a lot of you are. Life can be hectic. Life can be a bit crazy. Uh, you may want to get everything perfect before you, express yourself or make a move or whatever it is that you want to do. But as you can see, there's crazy. Oh my goodness, my table is all loaded down with stuff. And I don't know, other stuff. But you don't have to be perfect before you start making moves. And that's the biggest thing. Off the top of my dome, Robert Rodriguez's interview on Joe Rogan, he talks about that. You don't gotta be perfect. You just fucking do some stuff. Make some flashcards, whatever. The biggest thing and the most complicated thing when talking about spirit is that you have to first figure out where you are. That is extremely difficult because first you have to admit where you are. And then you have to get into acknowledging and admitting that you contributed to the place that you are. And that's really hard. But once you do, it's fucking great. Because one is even no matter how shitty of a position that you're in, you can acknowledge it and be like, alright, this is fucking shit. Like, my nuts are on fire. Well, once you admit your nuts are on fire, you can be like, hey, I should probably put that out because it's hot and my nuts are on fire. Once you do that, you know the steps that you need to fucking take in order to get there. No matter how shitty your life is, if you want to improve it, or you recognize that you're not where you want to be, once you acknowledge where you're at, say you're fat and overweight. Hey, that's alright. I'm fat and overweight. Once you acknowledge where you're at, you can then move on to figuring out where you want to be. Where you want to be? I want a beach bud. Alright. I'm 50 pounds overweight. Alright. There's fucking steps for that. You can go on the YouTubes and find people who talk about that. There's a lot of them. David Goggins comes to mind. He'll tell you not to be a little bitch. Alright. Cool. sometimes, or well, actually, most times, you're gonna have to put in the work to get where you want to be. And ultimately, that's what God is talking about. If you want to be, if you're here and want to be here, you gotta like take steps. But once you acknowledge like where you're at and like what it is you want to do, you'll have the steps, and then it's all up to you. No one's gonna come save you. No, like not divine intervention. Not gonna magically like lose 200 pounds overnight. I mean, maybe. I mean, you could do that. You could get really fucking sick and like end up in the hospital and like lose 200 pounds overnight. Probably not the best course of action. There's other courses of actions, but all right. So, we're gonna be talking about all this shit. I just wanted to say hello and do a video because I've been meaning to do it for some time, and I don't know. I guess we'll just go from here. Later. Thanks for tuning in.